Welcome back, because he's finally back, performing for you.
If you know the words, you can join. Wait a minute, those aren't gremlins.
Nope, but they're the closest thing we can get.
He just...
Don't. Oh, devil damn.
God damn, DK does not. He does not fuck around.
Why my bananas?
Every time. Bananas.
Every time.
He's bringing back the same brute force he had back in Jungle Beat. But of course, thankfully, he's not alone in this venture, because he brought his little buddy Diddy along too.
I'm not gonna lie, this is before they announced Sonic. Diddy was one of my favorite announcements from Brawl.
Oh, actually, I just remembered. Yeah, actually, Diddy was actually one of my other mains in the game beyond Wario and Sonic, because I mean, I love him. Diddy's one of my favorites, and I mean, great, I don't play him as often as I used to. It's like it was still great to see him. Here. It's like I love that it's so weird too, because back in when Melee was around, there was like a whole bunch of trophies for other characters like Cool and Dixie, but no sign of Diddy whatsoever. But hey, you know what? They made up for it by just making him a straight up fighter.
I do wonder why exactly they got rid of Diddy.
Oh wow!
You know what? I feel like I get the feeling they might have forgot. Like just
maybe.
I don't know.
But yeah, who's in the mood for some good old DKC?
Some good old jungle hijinks.
But yeah, now I'm just imagining DK. Now I'm just hit. Okay, I didn't like that guy in particular. I was just thinking of Go ahead.
I gotta ask, why were they stealing his bananas?
Because they just wanted to tempt him.
Well, in terms of I think in terms of the story here, I think Bowser. Yeah, spoiler alert, it's Bowser, of course. He got the bananas to lure DK out and turn him into a trophy.
Pretty much. Like, let's be real here, though. Consider the fact that only now with Ultimate we have King K. Rool as part of the cast. Like, if Subspace Emissary was a thing for that game, you know they would have used K. Rool instead.
Well, of course.
And actually, that actually does lead into one other problem I do have with the Subspace Emissary, aside from the fact I think the plots are kind of stupid. Outside of the usual Mario moves, like the Goombas, Koopas, God, look at that paratrooper fly. There's really no other. They really don't use any other Nintendo type villains. Like you don't ever see Moblins, you don't ever see those little critters from Metroid. Hell, you don't see the Metroids.
Yeah, actually you're right.
Yeah, like they only just take the Mario moves, and everything else is pretty much original to the character. Do not steal.
I can only imagine it's because they had the 3D assets for them, and not quite as much for all the other characters.
All these assets were made from scratch.
Oh wow. Huh.
I'll give this campaign kudos for being ambitious, but it's kind of clear why Sakurai decided not to go this far ever again, and I really don't blame him, because I feel like when it comes to the adventure style, I think Melee had the perfect idea for it, even if it was still more fighting than anything. When I think of this campaign, I really more so think of like all the cutscenes and just the amazing like crossover. I mean,
like,
the cutscenes and all they're finely animated. It's just I don't know. Trust me, there's gonna be several points throughout this game I might throw my hat on why I think this is kind of stupid or this feels wrong. But other than that, like I won't knock it on what they try to do. Like for its time, these were great.
Would it have been better? Genuinely, do you think it would have been better if I had just done if we just watched a movie of all the cutscenes together?
I guess, but I mean, at the same time, though, it's like this is the closest we're gonna get to gameplay for Brawl in the first place. So I really have no problem with us doing Subspace Emissary as a commentary.
I was about to say, I don't have a problem with us doing Subspace as a whole, because like I think that's like the one big thing Brawl has going for it. Because if we do just gameplay, it's like Smash Brothers. It's like aside from the sinfully awful physics, there's nothing really different. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was about to say, I'm grateful that we're doing.
Okay, for a moment I was like, what the hell was going on with the hand brother? No, he was just jumping high.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Stuck. And yeah, I'm playing DK for plot reasons.
That's fair. I mean, also because after this, DK's relevancy is going to be pretty much diminished to a late game.
Where are we going? Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yeah, it takes a bit.
Oh, we're going up.
Dunk.
So has there ever been a game? Has there ever been a franchise? So for everyone here, I guess, has there been a franchise where you'd never really? Oh, I love this jam. Have you guys ever? Oh yeah, I guess that's one other thing is. That's another thing. In this game, the taunts last for like 5 seasons of a TV show long.
Oh, well, to be fair, that's how they lasted in pretty much every Smash game until Ultimate.
Yeah, which
My
I
head's
mean,
too thick.
I will admit, I kind of do miss the taunts being a little longer, but I do think that the idea is better that you could interrupt them at any time. That's kind of what they did with Bayonetta and Smash 4.
Well, it's like
They
the
were
whole
long as
reason
fuck,
that they
but
made
you
them.
can interrupt them at any time.
I was about to say the whole reason that they made them shorter was just to make sure that they don't like interrupt the gameplay too much.
Honestly, it feels like overall Ultimate just tries to speed things up a lot, like especially with the victory themes, which I always thought was kind of needless.
That I agree with. I'm just talking about in terms of gameplay.
Well, yeah, I mean, granted, yeah, I do understand they want to speed things up in terms of gameplay, but I think nothing would have been wrong with just keeping the same length of the taunts as they always been, but just be able to interrupt them at any time, so you can actually avoid whatever sort of hard-hitting thing they'll throw at you.
I still love that in Smash Ultimate there's a whole website dedicated to basically making the fan version of the trophy gallery for all the spirits.
Yeah,
because in spirits there aren't. Because in Ultimate there's not even any flavor text, so there's a whole website. There's a whole fan project where they're basically doing all of the flavor text for Nintendo.
Which, yeah, I'm surprised they never bothered with that. Like,
Yeah.
even if they just reused flavor text from the first game.
Oh,
yeah,
we got the bananas back.
All the bananas.
And I love how when Diddy does it, it's literally just
But
bongo
you
drums.
fell for Bowser's trap.
And goddamn, Bowser couldn't look anymore like an old fuck.
He does look old. He does look old.
Honestly, I still think he kind of looks better than he did in Melee, where he just looked like a mud monster.
Well, yeah.
I agree with
Diddy.
that, honestly.
Oh no.
Oh no, Diddy, no!
No.
What?
That hurt me! Oh, no!
I love how it's just a face palm.
Well, no, he just closed his eyes, see no evil.
He didn't want to watch his friend.
So,
Yeah,
yeah,
there we go.
poor DK was unfortunately amiiboed.
Yep. So meanwhile, off in the plane, we're gonna go
I
back
just
to
wanna
Mario
say-
Pit as
ooh.
they landed.
I just want to say real quick, for those that are wondering, like, the spots where levels were, if you see a flag, that means you completed. If you see a crown, that means you collected all the items in that area.
Yep.
Pretty
We're
much.
going for all crowns.
Oh,
I
I
used to
love
think those
this
crowns
music.
were fun.
Oh, those things.
I forget what this is. Is this Gerudo Valley?
No, this is
original.
yeah, this is just the another variation of Brawl's theme song.
Yep.
Ah.
Nice.
Huh.
Which,
This has
I mean,
some really good remixes, including one of Sticker Brush Symphony.
Sticker
Brush Symphony.
which you either, the remix of Sticker Brush Sympathy, which you either really like or hate with a passion.
Well,
I like
it's just a matter that it sounds. We'll get to this later, but it's like that song feels like it was ripped right out of an OC remix.
a little bit.
No!
Oh, jeez. Oh, dear.
No! I guess I'm not safe after all.
So
But-
what was it? I'll take those stickers.
One thing I will say, it's still funny to look back on the fact that Brawl's theme song in general was composed by the great Nobuo Uematsu,
Wow.
Who's he again?
Final Fantasy composer,
Oh, okay.
Yep.
and
then I
also
think
and also a good portion of the reason why most of Final Fantasy only has 2 songs.
I know.
Yeah.
I
Well,
know
3 if you count the
that.
victory jingle.
I forget who wrote the lyrics for singing. Some people say Sakurai had a hand in it, the Italian lyrics.
I wouldn't be surprised.
But in any case,
I mean, they tried their
back-
damnedest with it, and I'll give them kudos where it's deserved.
Wait, did you say that they were Italian lyrics?
or Latin,
Latin.
whatever.
It was Latin.
Latin.
It was
They're
Latin.
not Italian,
Yeah, it's
they're
Latin.
Yeah, because I was about to say if it was Italian, it's like, the song of my people.
Honestly, I'm surprised they didn't do that because of Mario. Anyway, back to the previous topic I was bringing up. Was there a franchise that you had never experienced?
Soccer
but
ball.
Was there? Was there ever a franchise that you had no experience with, but seeing them in Smash made you want to try out the franchise?
Oh, a bunch.
I feel like there must have been at least one. I'm just trying to remember.
I mean, in my case, I'll say Kirby, Star Fox. I feel like there has to be.
I
some
got
others,
into.
but I can't
I got into.
Earthbound, and F-Zero.
Oh yeah.
Well, to be
I-
fair,
I-
with
up
Earthbound
until-
and F-Zero, that's pretty much a given.
Well, yeah. Well, all I'll
Probably
say
Fire.
on my matter is that up until Smash Brothers, the only Nintendo franchises I was mostly familiar with was Mario, and to a lesser extent Zelda.
That's
Yeah.
fine. I also. I mean,
Oh yeah, can't forget Metroid.
I was gonna say, and I was gonna say.
Well, that's
I
right in
know we're
terms
all-
of you can get introduced via Smash Brothers.
Right.
I was gonna say, I know we're all thinking it. It probably introduced a lot of people to Fire Emblem.
Oh, dude.
Well, of course.
It's because of Melee that Fire Emblem became relevant in the West.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
True.
before Melee, Fire Emblem was pretty much Japan only.
It's, it's just a damn shame that lightning didn't strike twice when it came to Mother 3.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand why, but at the same time, it's like it feels like a game that Nintendo should just acknowledge at this point, even if it does just get them a T rating.
Well, it's not that they don't acknowledge it, it's just a matter of they just can't be bothered to.
But it's this thing of like, if they put Doom on the Switch, all Doom.
Well,
is
that's
on the
not even
Switch,
that's not
right?
even Nintendo's property, so they really
But
have
I'm
no
just
say on
saying,
the
like-
matter. And all this was a simple goose chase.
We're trying to stop. We're
Not
trying to
high
stop.
enough.
No.
Only my brother would hit.
Oh, jeez.
Whoa.
We're trying to stop that subspace bomb. 'Cause That's
Oh.
gonna just lead to trouble.
Can't
So
you
that-
have wings?
So that's what that feels like when you're footstooled by an angel.
Yeah, we have a ways to go.
And yeah, if it wasn't immediately obvious, Pit can't technically fly, not without Palutena's help.
Yeah.
Well, Mario
Palutena
doesn't
just
know
doesn't
that.
only
give a
glide.
darn. Palutena just don't give a
Oh,
darn.
and I'm sure we here is gonna have a bit of a grin on her face considering what we're up against now.
Yeah, wait for it. The
Oh,
Horwing.
Fox.
I think I remember this.
Out of
Yep.
nowhere, Diddy Kong fights a fucking Rayquaza.
Hey, Rayquaza.
Out of nowhere.
Probably one of the did he so scared?
Hyper Beam.
Go!
Hyper Beam.
Oh,
we
poor,
did.
poor putt. Hey!
Whoa.
Oh
Monkey in danger.
I'm
monkey
pissed
in
off at you for
danger.
some reason.
That's a wild
Oh, it's just a
Pokemon.
wild. Yeah, it's a wild animal. It's gonna eat and
Whoop.
escape pod.
Trying
It'll take probably the most broken character in Melee to save the day. It's Fox McCloud.
This is the part. This is the part where I take out my Pro Controller.
Don't.
And I start doing this.
Yeah, pretty much.
We're gonna go wild on this.
The fight's not over yet.
Sorry,
Careful,
that
dude.
was
You're
just
going
my-
full. You're going borderline terminal.
Sorry,
Anyway, so
I had to go turn.
I guess I can also say this, since this is now Fox's introduction here. For all you Melee tards, how much of an adjustment was it to get used to this design we have of Fox?
I got used to it. I mean, I also say this as someone who actually did bother to play Star Fox Command or beforehand,
Whoop.
and that's essentially what this is. It's an upgraded version of the Command model.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's fine.
I'll admit, I was a bit
Good
surprised at
reflective.
first, mainly just because I wasn't like too into Star Fox beforehand, but I was perfectly fine with it.
Oh!
Ooh.
Ow.
Rayquaza
wow.
used dig. It was super effective.
Okay,
Dad,
Diddy,
you're
your
it.
turn.
Go on, Diddy. Use
Tail
Peanut
whip.
Gun
Tail whip.
or Tail Whip.
Tail whip actually works.
It's honestly funny, cosmic in a sense. We're playing as the most broken character in Melee, and then you play as the most broken character in Smash 4 next to Bayonetta.
Diddy's broken in Smash 4?
Oh no,
Apparently.
dude, he's easily one of the highest characters in that game.
Wow. And, oh, I love this. This running
Yeah,
gag.
this
Like,
is
okay,
cute.
my job's done.
Get back
No.
We're going to save my friend.
No, I have my own mission. I have my own mission.
Ah!
no! I love how Fox just kind of sits there and takes it.
This is my
Yeah,
life
he just
now.
like gives up.
This is my life now.
Oh, I love this music.
There's sticker brush.
Oh yeah, this is
Symphony.
the sticker brush sympathy.
Sympathy.
Sorry,
Sympathy.
we have sympathy for whoever plays this.
We have sympathy for Overclocked Remix.
Yeah, I mean, again, I mean, okay, I shouldn't say that. I do like this remix, like, just on its own merits, but yeah, for those that were expecting something closer to its roots, it is pretty much night and day.
I think maybe that's why it didn't bother me as much, because like for as much as I like the Donkey Kong series, I never really grew up playing 2 all that much, so maybe that's why it didn't seem so alien to me.
That's fair.
I've actually
Yeah, exactly.
just earlier today, I was listening to a custom Rhythm Heaven
Nope.
song. Just earlier today, I was watching a video that someone made a custom animation for Rhythm Heaven to this song. Did I show you that already, James?
You did post it in one of the Discord chats. I just haven't had a chance to watch it.
All right, I'll watch that with you later. It's actually really fun.
I just love the violins in this piece.
Of course, Diddy.
I
Of
love-
course, Diddy
yeah.
being the rebel, not even using the handlebars.
Yeah.
Get out of here, Grand Goomba. I need
Good
to find
old
a door.
Grand Goomba.
Again, you're gonna see a lot of elements of Sakurai's like Kirby as work. Like here we have the episode.
The song.
Dude, I love Gourmet Race in this game.
Oh yeah, that song's good
She
too.
still means this song.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying, like, just was reminding me, like, there's some.
Oh God! Who disturbed my slumber?
Yeah,
They're
there's
like
some
Star-
good
they're
parts.
like
in this game.
Stargaze in a way.
Oh, there you go.
They are. But yeah, no, like like you saw those little like conveyor belt launching thingies from Great Cave Offensive. Here we're in that level where like you have to go through different doors to open up different paths. But
Yeah, I mean, the whole gameplay in general just. Oh, what the
dude,
heck,
this is a
man?
Oh,
Ah,
fire.
There's
This is
a
a
place on
horrible
fire!
place.
Get out of there, Diddy!
Yeah, get out of there.
Come on, Diddy.
Now
Go
it's,
to the
now
there.
it's,
I mean,
geez,
if
now
nothing
it's even
else,
hotter.
at the very least, the fire ain't gonna kill you, but it's definitely
Ow.
gonna.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate those
Ew.
things with passion.
Get off
Yes,
of me.
No means no.
Oh,
Hey,
He already. It's like
I happen to be taken for, thank you very much.
I'll go this way.
Depending on
sometimes
what
I get
you
a
think
little
of
bit
Dixie.
lost. Sometimes I get a little lost of where they want me to go, especially in the final chapter.
one thing I will also say, I do love how it's true to Mario tradition. You still can't defeat Goombas by just
trophy
popping
stands.
on them, or just trapping them in a trophy
Oh,
stand.
it's
Oh, wow,
Turn into a
turned into
trophy.
Yep, trophy stands allow you to get trophies from the enemies in this game.
The only downside to them is that when you throw them, there's a very big arc to them. So
Yeah.
Yep.
time it
Which
right,
means-
or you're gonna miss out hard.
whoop.
Yep. Oh, no.
Actually, Actually, just going back to like something
Ah.
I talked about, I guess I
Charge,
can. Also,
man, charge!
I was about to say something I could talk about,
okay.
which would also be like a good conversation for you guys in terms of. Hey,
Get off.
I was about to say just in terms of like a good conversation for you guys. Just going back to newcomers, when we were still waiting on this game, you know, the painful wait for this game. Which
Yeah.
newcomers got you guys the most excited?
Sonic.
Diddy and Sonic.
Why would you?
Just
girls?
because this was around that time.
I should go for that. Diddy, Sonic, Wario,
Meta Knight.
King Dedede, and yeah, Meta Knight. Honestly,
Yeah, I
a
think
good,
Meta
a
Knight
good.
is my favorite.
Honestly, I think a good.
So
I think
broken.
I just think
I
a good
really
bulk.
don't remember who I was excited for.
I just think a good bulk of the characters that were introduced through this game were just those I was really happy were being brought in,
Don't.
especially the likes of Wario and Sonic.
Wario was good. Zero Suit Samus was fun.
And I love how like apparently yeah I was about to say yeah Brawl definitely did a lot for Zero Suit Samus' popularity for those that never
Yep.
really played Metroid.
Was Zero Suit Samus even a thing? Was Zero Mission?
Yeah,
a
she
thing
was in
before
Zero
Oh
this
yeah,
game?
Zero Mission was a thing for a good 4 years.
Oh wow, I didn't know. Wow. Okay. Zero Mission aged very well. Zero Mission aged very well then.
Yes, it did. Like it, dude. That's still one of my favorite Metroid games, and I'm very, very grateful I got to show it off for the channel.
That's good then.
As it's only a matter of maybe a few years from now, I'll show off Fusion.
Nice. Fusion's one of my favorites to look at.
It's definitely
still
one
need to play
of my starting points in the Metroid franchise, but that's for another. That's talk for another time. Anyway, back
Right.
to the battle on the Great Hill.
Dancing
Jump beats.
monkey. Look at the dancing monkey.
Monkey. Don't.
Ow!
Owie.
Oh,
Oh, actually,
I'm okay.
Oh boy.
you know what? That does remind me of something. Since Diddy's still the sort of the subject of this little video here. So much like every other Smash Brothers game, they gave DK the somewhat realistic animal grunts, and well, they pretty much followed that tradition to Diddy as well, which, to be fair, was very hard to get used to.
Thank God they're not doing that for Banjo, eh?
No,
Yeah.
they're not. I'm surprised they're not doing it for Banjo.
Now, honestly,
Oh,
for
looky,
Banjo,
guys.
I think for
Listen.
Banjo.
Yay! This is. I'm just gonna say, Ultimate did this song so much better.
Yes,
now,
it
but-
did. It really
but I-
freaking did.
But I like it here for now.
I like this remix, but yeah, Ultimate is just top tier.
Oh jeez.
There's so much brat to it than normal.
That's,
And
what the
don't
heck is
ask
this
me the
cannon?
physics on that
Whoa.
cannon.
whoa, 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 whoa,
That
whoa,
cannon
whoa.
just
Okay.
went nuts. Oh, and I guess the song's over.
Physics?
Oh,
hey,
hello,
Bowser.
Shadow
Oh,
Bowser.
hi,
Bowser.
Dark Bowser?
So we'll be dealing with this. These are like shadow clones. So I'm just gonna break this guy. Don't mind me.
Yeah, I was just about to say, just as a joke for LA, it's like Dark Bowser, but we haven't gotten to Bowser's Inside Story yet.
Well, hey, don't think too much of this. You're dealing with a low tier trash here. You'll be fine.
Yeah, Bowser did not really get really good until
Smash 4.
Smash 4, yeah.
Smash 4 and
Ultimate,
Ultimate more so, just because they really they loosened up his muscle joints rather well.
Yeah, it's
Which
like,
definitely was good
but
for
it
height.
did start in Smash 4.
Right.
Which was definitely good for height.
Okay,
And
so
Logan James.
like it's funny to still think back on. It took them 2 games just for Bowser to realize, oh wait, I have legs. I should probably use those legs.
Yeah, it's
Look at him.
He
rolling
really
around.
he didn't
rocking
skip leg
around.
day then.
Like
You know,
how like what is the fucking logic in him just revving
Skidding
himself up
across
like a
the ground.
car? Exactly.
I think the only explanation I can think of is that apparently that's supposed
Get
to
outta
be in
here.
like tribute to the old Godzilla films, where it's like.
Is that literally how
Done.
Godzilla moved?
It
In
might
some
as well be.
scenes he could.
God.
Remember the one where he's flying across
By
the
his
ground
tail?
with by a double kick? And it was not the real Bowser.
Ah. Oh, take it easy, dude. That thing is just made up.
Nope,
Oh boy.
it was not real at all.
Well.
Or subspace dust.
But he's real.
Oh,
Oh
jeez!
boy.
Oh,
Make way for the real king.
Oh, noes!
Oh boy.
are you
Get
back
over
from my
here,
truck?
you hey!
We're gonna die.
I'll get you next time.
Guess he's just not gonna chase
Where
after
did
them. So
Bowser
stage
get his
clear.
sounds from?
No, actually.
I know all. I forget if it was Eric Newsom who voiced Bowser in the Smash Brothers games, but
I just looked it
I
up.
know it was.
Well,
I know these
looked
aren't
it-
stock.
I looked it up on Behind the Voice Actors, and both Bowser and Donkey Kong didn't have actual voice actors.
Huh?
No,
that's-
they just used
Yeah.
animal sounds.
I was pretty sure for Brawl and Onward, they just got someone else to actually make the noises, like they weren't
Nope.
stock.
Well, I think
Nope.
they did for
Kenny-
the cutscenes, but
Kenny James said himself, no, they didn't use anyone's voice, or not even his voice.
which
They-
they
they just
really
used-
should
And if
have.
it-
stock,
and if
they,
it were for-
they used stock animal sounds.
Which
And if
is
it were for
weird.
Donkey Kong, it'd be, Ganondorf's voice actor.
Which is, I'm just wondering where the hell they pulled all those voices from for Brawl and Onward, because like I have never heard those sounds anywhere else. But
I can't imagine. Yeah.
though, you know what? Speaking of realistic animal sounds, next part we're going to the zoo.
Bye, everybody.
boy.
We're going to the zoo for
It's-
creepy times.
It's gonna be fun, kids.
Yay! Oh gosh, Hike, this is our part next.
Oh.